Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, get notified, and we'll continue from here. Today we are going to continue on Gunny and hopefully finish him up today. Not actually off camera, or shall I say it's not recorded somehow, but off camera I've added some patches, a neck knife here, and what else did I do? Okay, I think some washes which we will continue today. Now as you can see from the previous one here, see if I can capture. Okay, the vest is like that. The helmet. Now with this thing added. This bag as is now. Before, after. Okay, the one reason I need to do this is actually to balance up both figures. This one and this one. Okay, to balance out, then what I mean is actually in terms of color and shades. Now with this uniform in this episode, the weathering has actually started. Yeah, so today we'll get it more. How do I do it? How do I say? These two figure more blended in together in terms of color and shade. Okay, so without further ado, one more thing I need to mention. Let me get this thing somewhere. Okay, I built this figure last night or the afternoon before, something like that. Oh, what the heck. Let's do a mini review on this one. Today's lighting is quite good. Okay, let's have a look. There's no topic, no subject to this. It's just that it's just a simple build with just to distress. Let's put it this way. Need to focus. Now this figure, as it goes, there is really nothing, or not really nothing. There is actually very little on. I actually started with the. Okay, let's start with this his cup. Off, there, off, take it off. Keep my this one. Okay. Let's start off with the head scout. Now this head scout is actually one of these items. It's actually worse than this. I think it's a 21st century G.I. Joe, very old item. Finished in I think what looks like oil paints. So actually I have this thing lock off here. Okay, so I have this thing lock off here. This head scout drop into actually this is actually clean now when it started. This head scout is dunked into this one, and all the paint strip off, including the eyeballs. So I ended up with a, give me a second, keep it. So I ended up with a raw soft rubber figure. Okay, the other hand. This one is actually let me I show you here. So I ended up with oops, give me a second. So for this head sculpt, I ended up with raw, what I call rubberized. Okay, rubberized molding raw. Okay, then going by the material, I was thinking maybe I can get away with not actually painting it, but staining it. What you see here is all stains. Focus. The forehead, cheeks. The skin complexion is all stained, not painted, not stained, and not washed, but stained. And with a raw. Look at those eyes. I really don't do eyeballs. My eyes are bad, guys. So I ended up with something like that. I think this one I'll do some more testing on it. Some more testing on this on this method, because I think Dragon has a lot of head sculpt in this material. Soft, very soft. I don't call it rubber lah, but I think it's a vinyl material. Then of course sorry, can't speak. Excuse me. And of course the quick mustache planting. Look at those eyes. Man, it's bad. This hair sculpt actually started. I don't know where I get this hair sculpt also, but it looked like a Japanese soldier or something. From a Japanese soldier. Hey, sorry. Can't speak. It's actually smaller, quite a bit smaller than even this. So I think it's closer to 1:7 scale. Okay, it's mounted on the same same dragon body with the original German World War II German uniform. The sort of you know those riding stack. World War II German boots. Okay, I tried the same technique here on the face as on the arm. It doesn't work quite well. See, these are actually this one is actually the standard what we call Dragon DML hard plastic molding. This technique works somewhat here, but not here. Of course, the usual crap. PVA the shirt, PVA the trousers for the wrinkle. Boots are original, still haven't washed anything. And then this one to hide the joint. The bracelet that I showed in 1 or 2 episodes before, hide the other joint. A glass vial. One of my most hated pattern, the AOR1 vest with some shotgun shells, and of course a shotgun with more shells. And I decided to make this guy a left-hander, sorry, just to show off this row of shells. If he's right-handed, this rifle will go on this side. Okay, just like that, go to this side with the shell hidden here. But being moved to the left-hander, it shows off the more details. The shotgun shells especially. Okay, just also for the standard SOP, a left-handed pistol, and then of course a bumper. My IKEA cactus. Okay, back to the topic. I want to show you. This base is actually from a McFarlane item. 20 years back. I think it's from a 1 to 18. I think it's from a 1 to 18 scale. Okay. Added antenna. One of the radio antenna. You know those telescopic antenna section here. And of course, those wire bend by wire for the. Okay, let's get back to this base. It's not a diorama; it's still a base. Why do I still call it a base? It's because of this. Because this base is actually already molded hard plastic. There are lots of air gaps. No matter how you pose it, which position you pose it. This is actually one sure way to kill off a diorama. Okay, so we'll move on to this diorama. Okay, I think one of the previous episodes I actually talk about this subject, and have Ellsworth planted in, stood up on his stand, stick at 2 feet, super good, with soda, blah blah blah. Okay. The reason I need to do this is to get away from this. Sorry, can't speak. Okay, for Ellsworth, the hill, this hill is still off because he's in the middle of throwing his smoke grenade. But this portion is actually dug in. See? This portion is actually dug in. Same with the back, the other boot. Okay. It's off the air to impart a portion, a sense of motion of transferring weight from one foot to the other. But this part is dug into the ground. So anyways, that's that. So we get back to this. Okay. I see you guys down on my thing. Then we'll get on to the build. Okay. Give me a second. More lights. Give me a few more seconds. I set this thing down. Get more of stuff in the while I work in the frame. Okay, I think it's good enough. Yeah, okay, let's get on with it. So as you may recall, I've already super glue this fishing pole to the diorama base. And one of the things I added to the base is actually this piece of wood, of our plank. This is actually not the takeoff runway itself, but it's actually the tarmac of the runway. So with tarmac of the runway, things like debris on the tarmac, maybe some rubbish in the plank of wood or whatever is actually quite normal. Maybe another look of the two boots. Okay, let's get on with the Gunny. Okay, for goggles, this is actually this goggle is actually a very old item. Then the thing about this goggle mated to this helmet is actually, in real life, this is soft rubber. It will sit on the helmet, but not in scale. See, it actually rides on 2 points here. So maybe for this one we'll do a goggle scratch build, like what I did to Ellsworth. This one. For Ellsworth, for this goggle, I actually did it off camera. So right now we have a second chance to do this one on camera. So keep this, get a few things straightened. Okay. Where is my material? Oh my god. Where did I throw the material? Ah. Okay, one of the material used is a 1.5 inch goggle. The loop side. So one piece of this one. Let's find the original piece of I might have pull off elsewhere. Okay, the piece of original the material, which I think is still here. Oh my god, it's missing. Is it still here? Is it still here? Nope. It has gone to the door. Okay, anyways, we'll get going and get the thing solved. Maybe find 1.5 inch. Now where did I put Ellsworth? I can't seem to focus this today. There's a lot on my mind. Okay, for 1.5 inch, it actually is roughly the correct size of a goggle, roughly. So let's get on with it. Mark out the rough shape. Or what is needed. Okay, for Gunny, I'm going for those, those Operation Desert Storm goggle with more of a rounded curve. Did I get it proportionally correct? Okay, somewhat like that. Cut. Okay, for this one, the loop proportion, you want to keep this edge and this edge. Try not to cut into this. Get this thing centered. Yeah, I think I've got it mostly centered. And we have something like that. Not exactly perfect, but the rough shape is there. Okay. Do a quick measurement. Yeah, I think that's the effect I want. there's a bit of overhang over the rim. So sorry guys, I'm not focusing today. Some webbing. I think these are 8 millimeters. Is it 8 millimeters? Yeah, it's 8 millimeters. So how will this go? Nope, I go for the 6 millimeter ones. Give me a second. Okay, 6 millimeters. So for this one, there's one more piece here. Yeah, it's enough. So for Ellsworth, it's done without buckle retainer. Give me a second, yeah. Okay. For Ellsworth item, it's not actually done with any buckle retainer. It's just a simple piece of webbing that goes across. Okay, for him, this part of the goggle is actually glued onto this super glue on to the bicycle inner tube. Okay, it's super glued on at this point. So leaving the web a bit free. Okay, to cover some crime of this very old helmet, old headscarf. So to do this, we super glue this edge to this soft portion. We want this loop to be inside of the helmet. Okay. So the way to super glue it is do it this way. Okay, it's actually done this way. Then have this thing with a pair of hammer stats, hammer stats. Okay, let it dry for a few seconds while I search for a piece of material to cover this thing. I just had it here last night. Hi. Okay guys, give me a few more seconds. Give me a few more seconds as a super glue, guys. Okay, should be dry. So we get on with the other side. Hey, where's the helmet? Okay, like that. It goes on to the here, or shall I do it tighter, the tighter version? No. Let's go with a few millimeters of extra space. I think this one will have a better, you know. So roughly cut around. Oh shit! Yeah, still have the marking. So roughly cut around here. The same thing. Glue on the straight rib of the edge. While I continue to look for a similar material. center the thing. Center the thing, you know. You need to center everything. Nope. Come on, center the thing. My eyes is really bad. That's why no eyeball painting. Okay, give it a few more seconds to dry. Well, I look for that for. Did you fly inside? Yeah, I think full of something. I have a similar material here. Did I have a similar material there? Nope. Nope. I don't have a similar material. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Where put the piece of material? Okay. So right now it's sufficiently dry. Pull off this thing. Do a last measurement. Okay, as you remember, smooth surface, loop surface. I want the loop surface to be inside. Okay, do a last quick. Test of good lord, I think I made it a bit too short. It's not going well today. It's not going well today. So we'll try with this material. It's actually a cloth material. Cotton material, I think. I shall call it cotton material. This material is actually something like a t-shirt material. I think it is a t-shirt material. So a quick trim off this material. Okay, so we got a piece of whatever material that one is. So to cover this thing, next is to cover this thing. Let's see again if I can do it with this material. Because for this material is actually t-shirt. The t-shirt material actually grab onto this how to say, the loop on this side. Okay, so I got it roughly correct. So we'll trim off. We'll use the section here, cut off the excess. And we'll continue to work here. For now, okay, to make this thing work, you need some dimensions of the side of the black Velcro, some dimensions to make it believable. So it's like that. One more trim here. Okay. Then obviously the part that characterize a set of cover goggle is actually the lines here. Okay, wrap it here. Okay, yeah, wrap it here. Introduce some wrinkles in, and then we'll super glue it from the center. I think I made the webbing too short. Sorry guys, I'm not concentrating today. Okay, super glue it. Now again, for t-shirt material, it just grab on. It helps you to you know, to work faster, better. Okay. Now we come to this the edges of this thing. So we'll do it. We'll try to do it in so that it will appear to be how you say, an elastic sleeve that actually goes over the visor. Can't talk today, can't speak today. Okay, this I think we'll trim off this one because it will harden with super glue. Then it may cause some issue later. Okay, trim off a bit of trim, super glue to hold this thing. You notice this super glue is not soaked all the way. This thing, I need this thing to remain flexible. Flexible to go around the here. As you can see, the center part has created a flat section here, which now still can be bent. I think, yeah, still can be bent. So we'll try to work this thing all over to this side too. One trim here. One trim here, one trim there. Try to get the sharp shape of the goggle in. No, I don't like this material. It's a bit too thin. I think I have to break out a few of the old t-shirts, if I can find them. In Singapore, the weather environment t-shirt is no good. One of those, those drip dry, more modern material is the best. Here is quite humid, so we have something like that. Okay, you notice the center part. I leave some slack over this part, which I try to work in some creases. Yeah, it has become a bit too short. So it's back to the original, my original thought of making this thing fit around the circumference of the helmet. Okay, this way instead of overhang, but no big deal. So we'll get this thing on. Try to work around the circumference. Okay, right now we'll do some creases. Shall I put super glue on? No. This one is actually not needed for t-shirt material. Okay, I think we got it mostly correct. A bit more help around here, a bit more help around here. Okay, so right now I'll do it both ways. I can actually PVA this one to help preserve the crease, or hopefully a wash will do something. So we're back to doing a wash in green, same green, or hopefully the same green. Now for doing for doing washes for me, or doing painting or whatever for me there's no hard and fast color code, which color to use, what color to use, whatever. I just grab whichever shade I want, maybe a brown, find some brown here, one green, find some green here, then pull it out. Okay, clean up the workbench a bit, and then we'll do a wash here. Okay, I think we'll use. This one. It's not too. There's something here, some here. Some used thinning. Okay, and there we have a wash. So let's see how it goes. No, I don't like this material. I really don't like this material. Okay, I'll go wash maybe a lighter material. What do I have? Lime green, lime yellow green. Okay, so let's not darken this. Hey. That's super glue. Lime green. Okay, fuse the color a bit. Fuse the colors a bit, and we have something like that. And then we'll work on getting the shape of the goggle more refined, more defined, not refined. Okay, so we'll have something like that. So to get back to this one, get this thing in. Get this thing in. Get the goggle over the edges or above the edges. Yeah, I think above the line is better. So there's a immediate change of plans. Another immediate change of plans. In how many? 5 minutes? Okay, get the part more defined, and then we super glue this thing to the bicycle spoke, to the bicycle inner tube. Okay, super glue it here, super glue it here, super glue it here. Get this part more rounded. As the super glue sets, so that you appear to have some relief. Relief means detail. Okay, more relief. Okay, hide the crime with some darker washes. Here, there, everywhere. Okay. Okay, again, fuse it a little bit, and we have basically something like that. Okay, okay, the part that, okay, some crease into it. This crease actually, if I use the t-shirt material, I don't even have to do all these creases. So hopefully thinner paint will hold the creases. Creases, wrinkles actually is a cheap way to get the fast way to get the details, or shall I say more details into a figure. So roughly, okay, I'm happy. So we work on this the line on the between the goggle and the stripe. Okay, some part here. Okay, so I think we can get away without PVA. Or if we need PVA later on, just, you know, it's no big deal. Okay, so we have a goggle like that. Okay, so of course keep this thing. Maybe we'll reuse back this one on this one later. Cover this thing, keep it aside. Okay, I think we'll end this session here, or shall I not? Okay guys, I think we'll end this session here. Today I'm actually okay, I think we'll end this session here. Okay, so we have a scratch built goggle with cover in 2 styles. The more current style after this Operation Desert Storm 1991 style of those big rounded goggle. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get notified. Okay, thank you. See you in the next one, guys.